Buonasera everybody, here we are, we are back at Savio's Kitchen. This evening I want to show you how to make another typical Italian recipe. This evening we are going to make the tarallis. Tarallis can be sweet or savory. If you don't know what taralli are just a sort of cookies with this ring shape that we love to make usually with extra virgin olive oil, with the rosemary, with the herbs, or we make with the onions. We make with a lot of different ingredients. This evening we are making taralli in a little special way. We mix different kinds of flours and we are going to use dried tomatoes. So let's start to see the ingredients. First of all, I will give you the recipes in grams. Every recipe I'm going to tell you is gonna be in grams. Why? Because I live in Italy. The recipe we are making are Italian and they were created in grams. That's why it's much easier, and also the final results are gonna be much better if we follow, the structure, if we follow the procedures using the grams. Grams, it's really easy, you just need a scale. And grams, they don't change if you weight flour, if you may weight butter, milk. 100 grams, it's 100 grams for any ingredient. So let's start. What we have here? We have 270 grams of all-purpose flour, 00 flour in Italian. Then we have 70 grams of almond flour. And when I made the almond flour, to make the almond flour, it's really easy. You just take the almonds, peeled almonds, and then you put in a mixer, in a blender, and you mix, and you got the almond flour. Together with the almonds, I have added a little bit of sage and a little bit of rosemary. That's why it's a little bit green, you see. It smells so nice. And here we have the star of our taralli. Here we have the dried tomatoes. These dried tomatoes that I've reduced in small pieces, I've just cut it. They were gently offered from Daniela, a friend of mine, that she got these tomatoes from a friend in Apulia, so they are really special. Then you need 60 grams of white wine, dried white wine. 100 grams of extra virgin olive oil and 30 grams of water. We need 5 grams of salt and a little bit of pepper. These gonna be the ingredients we are going to use for our recipe. To make our taralli, it's really simple. We just start mixing all the solid part. So we will add the flour, the normal flour, in a mixer, in a blender. I'm using KitchenAid. You can do also by hand if you want, but of course, using something like a KitchenAid, you're gonna make everything easier. So we have the flour, 270 grams of flour. Then we have the 70 grams of almond flour with the sage and the rosemary. Then we have the dried tomatoes. And we start a little bit mixing, you see, this ingredient using, the hook that we call the leaf, la foglia, the leaf. We mix the ingredient, the solid ingredient, just for a few seconds. And after, we start to add the liquid part. So we can continue also to go. We will add the extra virgin olive oil. I remind you, the extra virgin olive oil gonna be 60 grams, sorry, I said 100 grams, but gonna be 60 grams of extra virgin olive oil. We will add the wine. We will add the water. We will add the pepper, a little bit of pepper that gives a nice taste. And finally we add the salt. We wait that they get the right consistency, and then once our dough, let's say taralli dough, it's ready, we have to wrap into clingy paper, in the wrapping paper, and we have to store in the fridge for 30 minutes. Yes, the dough has to rest for 30 minutes more or less. We will check the consistency. Okay, it's good. We'll take from here and we will just make it more compact. Look how beautiful it is. It's very soft, with a very nice smell of taralli. And we will, I told you, wrap in the clingy paper and we will put in the fridge for 30 minutes. So, after 30 minutes, we take back our dough and we start to make the taralli. The make of taralli is really easy. What you have to do? You have to cut out a piece, more or less this size, like a small walnut, and then you give a round shape. After, you make a cylinder. Okay. You make a little cylinder like this with your hands. You can do like this, like that, a few centimeters long. And after that, very simply, you just link the two final parts of the taralli and you give this a typical shape, okay, with a little hole in the center. And this is a taralli. You will continue till you will finish completely your dough. This is very simple. We have the cylinder and then we close the two sides. And we have the taralli, you see. A nice taralli. When we have all the taralli finished, we will put them, in a tray like this. And we are going to cook, to bake 30 minutes at 180 Celsius degrees or 350 Fahrenheit degrees for 30 minutes. Of course, we have always to check, but this is the time. Then according from oven to oven, it can be a little bit longer, it can be a little bit shorter, the cooking time, the baking time. Okay, so in the oven, in the medium part of the oven for 30 minutes at 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And after, 30-35 minutes, our tarallis finally are ready. Look how beautiful they are. You can put this taralli in a nice basket and serve as, as bread or together with the bread. Anyway, I can tell you, they are delicious. When they get cold, room temperature, they're gonna be very crunchy. Anyway, they are delicious also now that are still a little bit warm. So, enjoy this beautiful recipe. And if you like, you can follow me on Instagram or you can follow Savio's Kitchen YouTube channel. Ciao, ciao. Have a nice evening.